King Bongani III of Embo Kingdom, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors and high commissioners to the Republic of Ireland who have graced this discussion today, please all protocols observed. I have a very humble role to play at this point in our discussions, namely to echo the appreciation that has been expressed by very many distinguished personalities for the work Aido is trying to do in the name of Africa's unity, Africa's brotherhood, Africa's pride and self-respect. This is the message that is strictly cultural. The last commentator has just given me something to comment on, that Africa tends to be sluggish and slow when everybody else in the world is fast. But maybe people are slow but effective. You can be fast and mess up things, so let's try to strike a balance. That was just a small African attitude that we don't seem to be going very fast, but we can be very, very effective. Africa's dream today, based on the Africa we want, the youth of Africa today want, the majority of the African people in the world want. And this afternoon we've seen Africa's children from the Americas. We've heard from the president of the 6th Global Chamber of Commerce in Panama preparing a project. We've heard about the young man who has undertaken the mother statue, the notion of Africa carrying a very special symbol, and the lady that programmed him to speak to us. We as Africans of the continent are being invited to recognize the Africanness, the vibrant Africanness that is in the diaspora, our diaspora. So this afternoon, we're hearing very many things. The distinguished ambassadors who represent Africa in Europe, speaking about what needs to be done. And we've heard what Africans who are descendants of those of our grandfathers who did not have a chance to stay on the continent, but were taken away as slaves, however, left behind them the brothers and sisters we want to embrace. I think the last thing I wish to say is that Aido, in the presence of these facts, has undertaken, as a matter of fact, a journey. Dr. Harris Barrows said there is a journey of taking the African kings and queens and Africa's great women and men to go to where Africa's children are and embrace them in the name of reconciliation, atonement, and reunion. This is something that I owe to the leadership, to the able leadership of the president of Aido, His Highness Paul Eganda Jones, who has been spearheading thinking, action, and planning. As we speak, we're just a year away from the event which will take place, which Dr. Barrow has briefed us, happily approving and telling us that the host country in the Americas, the Republic of Panama, has accepted that Africa's great people, Africa's cream of the cream, goes and meets the people that descend from our own grandparents, so that we give them credence, we make them see something attractive. And I'd like to borrow the wisdom the ambassadors have given us. Africa owes it to ourselves to give our descendants in the diaspora the dignity they want to see. We must behave better. We must lead ourselves better. I respect the comment by Salome Mbugua, who says we should stop being dependent. We should not be looking at philanthropy from others. We should be people that propel ourselves. And I think we as Africans owe it to ourselves. We must stop being the people that come to receive subsidies for our budgets. We need to show that our continent is rich, that we are intelligent people, that we've got self-pride, and stop running around begging. It is something that sells us badly. And there are people who are not giving a very good image of Africa. We must give the right image. If there are people that are bashing Africa, we Africans must stand up high and tall and show the world we came first, we civilized the world, and we will not be beggars. And we do not want to be told what to do. I think in conclusion, those are words I owed you, very, very respectable ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not fit to say anything before we have the very big privilege, and I leave this to our gracious princess who is conducting this program up to this point. But I'd like to leave you with your ears open to hear from higher above